'n lead by julle wat julle nie gebruik nie? Want ek soek 'n lead net vir 'n rukkie vir die printer. Ek wil net ontspanne print. Wait. Daai lead werkie wat daar is. Maar ek loop kantoor toe. Who's the commentator?
Myself and Mr. Kennedy. Probably going to know. Chief. I don't know if it's too.
Good afternoon to all our viewers at the recreation ground in Oudtshoorn for this Cricket South Africa Division 2 T20 competition match between the Six Gun Girl Garden Route Badgers and the Eastern Storm. My co-commentator today is Warren Bell, a man that played 115 first-class games, 88 List A games and 23 T20 games. Warren, a crucial game for both teams. They both lost their two opening fixtures, so it's actually a clash of the bottom of the lock teams.
Good afternoon all. Thank you for the introduction. Very important game for both teams. It's obviously very important for the Six Gun Girls Badgers to get the campaign on the go. So yeah, very excited to be here, and let's see how the other boys turn out today.
Thank you very much. The toss was won by the Badgers. It's the first time that Jean du Plessis got the call right, and he opted to have a bowl first. Earlier this morning I had a conversation with Jeff Tuyana, a very experienced coach of the Heat, and he said to me it looks like a great wicket and they will be opted to have a bat first. So yeah, in your view, Warren, what would be a defendable target that the Badgers will be aiming for today?
Well, obviously if we can restrict him to anything under 100, 170 will be defendable here. I think obviously due to the short boundary on one side of the ground. I think the Badgers also opted to open the bowling with spin, so that could be a good ploy on a wicket that looks a bit tacky at the moment. So let's see and see how it goes out and turn out for the Badgers.
The batsman on strike for the visitors, the Eastern Storm, is Dani Rousseau. He's quite an aggressive batsman, and the bowler that will bowl from the Vrede Street end of the ground is Leabona Malefi. It's his first season of provincial cricket. And he will also play his first T20 game today, so he will start opening the bowling, and it's all anticipated for this match to start. Malefi, the two umpires today, the one at the Vrede Street end is Andre Olivier, and Karen Klaaster is currently at square leg. She is at the Garden Route Mall end of the ground. The first ball just pushed down to square leg and a run for Dani Rousseau. Kabele Sekakune is the batsman on strike. He earlier this season in a 4-day match scored a double 100 here, so he'll be very familiar with the conditions. This one is played to the off-field, no run added to the score. Warren, you worked a lot with Leabona Malefi?
Yeah, in a recent past. Spent some time with him. Obviously got nice control as a bowler. As the one goes straight up. 2 runs there to the batter. Yeah, I think as a left hand is a good matchup as an off spinner now to him. So smart decision here from the captain.
Didn't really get hold of that ball. It went airborne. Marcelo Pitt is on the circle, so there was no opportunity for him to take a catch. Repeat shot. Once again the same result, and this will be a couple again for Sekakune. Very good awareness from the batter to note that Marcelo Pitt is on the circle on fine leg.
Yeah, attempting to take the risk there, playing against the spin. So let's see if he's going for that sweep shot again.
That one is better connected, and it went over the fine leg boundary for Sekakune. The total moves to 9, and we're still in the first over of this match, and Malefi has got 1 ball left to his first over. Very fine executed shot by Kabelo Sekakune. There will be no run from the last ball of the over, so very satisfied start to the visitors. They are on 10 without loss after the first over. Quite a pleasant day. It's 28 degrees outside. It's not that typical Oudtshoorn heat in March. We can also get an understanding that autumn is on its way. So the first over then completed by Leabona Malifi, 10 without loss. And from the Queen's Riverside Mall end of the ground is the campaigner Marcelo Pitt.
Yeah, Marcelo Pitt, very experienced bowler at this level. So hopefully he can get his team off to a good start.
Just something about Dani Rousseau. In the first two matches which the Storm has played, he scored 93 runs at a strike rate of 149. So he is quite a destructive batsman, and he's back that the Badgers would likely to see very soon. Pitt in from the ground.
First ball really full there from Marcelo Pitt. Got away with a dot ball, so let's see if he can maybe pull his length slightly back, and then maybe she gets some movement off the wicket here.
And the first wicket went down. A great catch taken in the covers. As Marcelo Pitt get the breakthrough, he get rid of the dangerous Dani Rousseau. Excellent catch taken in the covers, and the Eastern Storm lost their first wicket in the second over. The man that took the catch obviously is Heath Richards. Just moved one step toward the right, and a regulation catch for Richards. So Rousseau went gone, and the score 9 with the first wicket taken by Marcelo Pitt.
Yeah, the exact start that the captain wanted from his opening experienced bowler, so the plans working together nicely. So hopefully they can make that more inroads into this Stormers lineup in this power play.
The new batsman in Shailen Pillay he was very successful earlier this season in the 4-day game here at the recreation ground, where he also scored 100, and him together with his partner now, Kabele Sekakune, paved the way for the Storm to win that game comprehensively. So Marcelo Pitt, 2 dot balls and a wicket. I think he'll be very satisfied with the start. Just forward offensive.
Yeah, good ball there to start with. Just bear in mind that as you can see, the field placing there for third man and fine leg up. So Marcelo Pitt to opt to get a deep square out and a T point. Quite a smart field for the conditions right here. Okay, nicely played out there to deep point, straight to the fielder. So well executed shot there from Pillay. 1 run to Eastern Storms. Marcelo Pitt trying to get out this over quite neatly. So let's see what he can come up with now on this last delivery of his over.
One went down the leg, and it's called a wide by umpire Andre Olivier. So the first extra of the innings has come up. Marcelo Pitt will be disappointed in that. He bowled 4 very good deliveries, and unfortunately a wide with this delivery.
Slight change in field again. Captain asking finally just to move a bit squarer.
Oh, that's a well bowled delivery, straight aimed at leg stump by Marcelo Pitt. Marcelo Pitt is one of the long-time campaigners here at the recreation ground. He had a stint with the Titans in Pretoria and also with the Warriors, and he's back here at his home turf where he's quite familiar with the conditions, bowled from his preferred end from the Garden Route Mall end, and this one is uppishly played by the left-hander Sekakune. It will run away for 4. It will bring an into the over. The Storm 15 for 1 after 2 overs. Sekakune on 12 and Shailen Pillay on 1. Interestingly enough, in the 2 previous fixtures, the Badgers had a bat first against the Heat in their first game. They scored 163. They lost by 4 wickets with 2 balls to spares. And on Saturday in Bloemfontein, they were defeated by 4 wickets after they scored 165 in the first innings. Remember, Jacques Snyman, who scored an unbeaten 87, was put down no less than 4 times. So I can imagine that the coach and his team would have done a lot of catching practices and fielding practices the past few days.
Yeah, obviously could have been a different game if they just held on to the catches there, but I'm sure the Badgers will bounce back today and then rectify those mistakes. As we have a bowling change from the top end there, from Afrida Street end. Left arm seamer, Comedy will run into Pillay.
It's well delivered, on target, right on the money from the first delivery, and just played defensively forward by Pillay. Kwesi Gumede, he also played in both the fixtures in Kimberley and Bloemfontein respectively, and together with Jared Jardine, they are the 2 left arm seamers in the bowling department for the Badgers. Foolish delivery outside off. It's well dealt with by Shailen Pillay. It's 4 runs and the score moves to 19 and we are in the 3rd over.
Yeah, Comedy just adding slightly on the fuller side there. Brilliant shot from Pillay through the covers. Yeah, the wicket looks a bit tacky, a little bit slow, so maybe if they can just Komadi just pull his length slightly back there, as the previous ball showed.
Just push out to the offside. The fielding is done by Leabona Malefi, and 1 more run to the Storm. The Eastern Storm, although they are right bottom of the log, Warren, it's never a team that you can underestimate in a white ball format. They are a very dangerous team.
Yes, as the history of this game, a T20 game shows that irrespective of where you are on the log, you can always bounce back with one or 2 players just putting their hand up. So yeah, still a very interesting afternoon here for us.
This one is played down behind square on the offside. Well controlled shot by the left-hander. Bit of a misfield by Van Brieses, and they will collect 2 runs from that delivery. Gumede, of course, this is his first season here at the Badgers. He played at the Rocks last season. He also played at the Easterns, and he will definitely be keen to make an impression on this game. In the last 4-day match that was played here, he bagged 10 wickets in the match against the Mpumalanga Rhinos. It's a better delivery. It was well fielded by Thomas Carver in the gully, and there's no run added to the score.
Yeah, opting with the same field as Marcelo Pitt, deep square out and a deep point, 3rd man and fine leg up onto the ring. Slips moving out now to a backward point.
A very good running between the wickets as the Storm will add another single to the score, but a sloppy fielding again by Van Brieses, and you can see the quest from Jean du Plessis body position where he urges his troops to be alert at all times. 23 for 1, we just saw the third over. It's 24 for 1, my apologies, 24 for 1, and a very good start, batting at right about 8 to the over, and a good start, as I said. They lost the wicket of Dani Rousseau in the previous over, but Sekhukhune and Pillay, they look set, as we will see the return. No, it's not the return, it's a change in bowling, as the left-hander Jared Jardine replaces Marcelo Pitt at the Garn Route Mall end of the ground. As I said earlier, 2 left-handers in the bowling department for the Badgers, Khumedi and Jared Jardine. Both of them, they represented SA under 19, and obviously bright prospects for the future.
Jared trying to break this partnership. It's currently on 15. As I said, same field, deep square out, deep point out. Probably trying to pull his length back slightly.
It's a great delivery from Jardine. First ball up, straight through the defence of Sekhukhune.
A little bit of movement there for Jared, so yeah, that's a good start for him. Hopefully he can continue in that. Just keep trying to break this partnership.
As the batsman changes his guard on the other side. Jardine running in to Sekhukhune. It's down the leg, but fine leg, is on the edge, good fielding there, and no run added to the score. Wideish delivery is also wide by umpire Olivier, and rightfully so, just outside the wide marks on the offside. Jardine will be disappointed.
Jardine trying to just bowl slightly wider since the point's out. Now the field change there. Cover would move into just slightly behind point there. Jardine quite a strong young bowler, so let's see if he can bounce back after that delivery.
Ooh. So well, bowl delivery, sloppy fielding at third man, but they've got the single, and it takes a tally to 26 for 1, and we are in the 4th over. After this, 2 more overs remaining in the power play. They will definitely like to restrict the loss of wickets in the power play. I think that will pave the way for a sound foundation.
Yeah, I don't think the Badgers will be unhappy with this. Not a lot of boundaries from this power play, so I guess they will be satisfied as procedures go on that now.
Another wide down the leg side by Jardine, his 2nd of the over. And it's those extra balls that eventually counts quite a lot, especially in the T20 format, Warren.
Yeah, you spot on there. I think those extra balls could become a problem later on, especially there's only 2 fielders outside the circle. So yeah, hopefully he can strap it back quickly, otherwise it can be paid for that.
So well executed shot down to third man, and they will take only 1 run. Good fielding there in a deep, and a good return throw. That is Leabona Malefi. 1 more to Shailen Pillay, which takes the score to 28. 2 more balls to go in the over. And as I say, it will already be an 8-ball over. 2 balls wide from the tall Jardine. And that's the third one. He will be very disappointed with himself, and his captain will be disappointed too. The third wide of his opening over from Jared Jardine.
That current score 29 for 1. Jardine trying to get out this over. Current run rate at 8.5.
So much better delivery. He's just pushed to the offside to Sekhukhune, the tall Blade Capel running in. A little bit of a fumble, but it's only one run in it in any way. So that takes the score to 30. A single for Shailin Pillay, for Sekhukhune, the right-hander, and we will have Pillay on strike. So that brought an end to the fourth over, and besides the two wides, we only saw four singles. So 6 runs from Jardine's opening over, the score now 30 for 1, and a much better over from Jardine in spite of the 3 wides that he's just bowled. It seems that Kwesi Khumedi, the other left-hander, will continue bowling from the Freda Street end of the ground. Right with the wind, there is a slight breeze from the southwest, and he will have the breeze straight behind him, right behind him.
Just finalizing the last couple of inches for the fielders there.
Short delivery, put away, nicely executed shot by the left-handed Sekhukhune. 4 more for the visitors. Well executed shot, Warren.
Yeah, got in line nicely there. Just like left to the deep square fielder there. Not a start that Khumedi wanted there, so he needs to bounce back in this over. Let's see what he can come up with.
Much better second delivery, but a well taken single by the batsman.
Yeah, these two look like they spent some time together already in the middle, so great communication there by the two batters, Pillay and Sekhukhune.
A little bit of a hold up as that ball, when it was thrown to the stumps by Liabona Malifi, somewhere hit Shailin Pillay. So the score 34 for 1. Pretty even Stevens, Warren, in the first 5 overs. Nobody has got the momentum.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to, both sides probably trying to just get the feel of the wicket. Maybe let's see some in this, the way they're going to play. The last couple of the last over in the power play, they might be slightly more aggressive. As they're just trying to break this partnership so they can just keep breaking momentum of this innings of the Storm.
Historically, over the years, this has become a much more improved batting wicket and quick outfield. Although a bit on a dry side, we do have water restrictions in Oudtshoorn. So I would say 160 would be par in a game like this today. And I think the Badgers will be aiming to restrict the Storm to 160. And the Storm, on the other hand, they would like to push on to 180. Well, quite another well-run single. As you said earlier, these two batters, you can clearly see they spent time together. Well-taken single there from Pillay, and that takes the score to 35.
Yeah, I don't think the Badgers will be too upset with that. At least they are not scoring all the boundaries in this power play. Maybe it's due to just the way the wickets play at the current moment.
Oh, that's a well executed shot by Sekhukhune. Flicks it down to, not flicks it, edge it down to third man, but a controlled shot in the end of the day.
Yeah, most batters will say that's well placed. The bowler will think that he's still in with a chance there, so I think the batter will take that since it went to the boundary. So yeah, maybe a small victory for the bowler there, but let's see if we can come out this over as the current score is 39 for 1.
Look, no slip fielder in place, so it was a well placed shot, just wide of the keeper, as Khumedi runs in for his next delivery. Oh, that's another wide. It is his second over, but he hasn't at any stage looked as if he troubled the batters. Khumedi, Warren?
Yeah, it's a bit. See him running there. Again, slightly back of a length there. Another quick single bit for Khumedi. Again, they just keep ticking off and keep ticking the scoreboard over. Yeah, they're just probably trying to break momentum here, because as they continue doing this, they will start keep building this partnership, and maybe it will time to pop one over the top here. But Khumedi is really trying to pull his length back slightly here.
On the leg side, I must probably get 2 as Malifi runs in. Very good running once again between the wicket, between these two batters, and 2 more to Pillay. Pardon, it was obviously the left-handed Sekhukhune who got that couple. It moves him from 27 from 18 deliveries, quite a healthy strike rate. As Pillay is more subdued on 10 balls, 10 runs from 9 balls. So that brought an end to the 5th over. Once again, the strike rate above 8 to the over. They start building a nice foundation here, the visitors from Benoni.
Yes, you spot on there. I think they will take this. Maybe trying to get a couple more in this last over of this power play. As Cheradin starts to run in.
I must say, Warren, as another single is added, the running between the wickets, especially singles between these two batters, very impressive. I got the feeling that the area around the square is a bit soft, specifically on the western side of the ground where the clubhouse is. Remember, we play on a strip right next to the furthest strip, and they push it softly into some grass and taking easy singles. So well, as good assessment of the conditions and the outfield, and very good running between the two batters. Once again a single as he pushed it to the onside, fielding done by Sean Christensen. But once again, as I said, really impressive singles taken by the two batters.
Yeah, you can see by the body language of the bowler here, he's starting to get a little bit irritated. Yeah, the batters are playing this nicely, since the bowler needs to bowl to both left and right hand batters. So, yeah, I think the Storms just finding out a good little plan here and trying to execute.
Once again, push to the leg side. Once again, a misfield. Once again, a single. It's becoming a copycat exercise, Warren.
Yeah, it's quite mid wicket was quite close, so it shouldn't be one down there. So again, credit to these two batters. They're running particularly well between the wickets. Just look at the body language of the Badgers. Something needs to happen for them to pick it up a little bit.
I would say clever cricket by the Storm.
Yeah.
Well, this time it's not a single, as just pushed it to the onside, and Matthew Christensen doing the fielding. No run added. Oh, Just Thomas Carney, apologies for that.
Okay, Jardine bowling his second last ball in a power play here. See if Belay's going to make a play. Yeah.
That's an excellent delivery by Jardine. The penultimate ball of the power play as he dismantled the stumps of the batsman on strike, Pelé. Great delivery.
Yeah, top off stump there. That normally works in any format. So well bowled, credit to Jardine there. And the Badgers get their second wicket in the power play.
You can see excellent delivery, played outside the line of that, and it hit middle and leg. As you said, high on the stumps. It was a great delivery, and we saw the departure of Pelé. So the new batsman that comes in is Devan Murray. He's 19 years old. I saw him play the Kayamajwala week for Easterns, and he also went on to play for South Africa under 19 in the ICC under 19 World Cup. Warren?
Yeah, great prospect for the future. Yeah, very strong, nicely built, strong young man. So let's see if he can add some value to this Storm's batting unit. Sorry there, my apologies. I thought that hit the top off stump, but it was middle stump. So again, well bowled to Jardine there.
As Maria takes strike, we have a look at the bowling figures. Malefi went for 9 runs in his first over, and Khumedi for 22 in his 2. The breakthrough obviously come from Jardine now in his second over, and the other wicket was taken by Marcelo Pitt, caught by Richards on the offside, and that was a dangerous Dani Rousseau. So as Murray is on strike, Devan Murray, we see Jardine running in from the northern end. That's an excellent, well executed shot, bowled short, cut away for 4, excellent shot by Devan Murray. Most probably the shot of the day thus far.
Yeah, so far, and it's exactly the same shot I played him, seen play previously. It's worth giving there, he's taken it. So good end of the power play for the Storms there. They end on 50 for 2 after 6.
I'd say after a power play, and there's quite a lot of reading into a power play when you come at T20 cricket, or white ball cricket for that matter, I would say even Stevens 50 for 2.
Yeah, you spot on there. I think playing field is pretty even. Still Sakune still at the crease there, so he'll play an important role now for this next period of the bowling innings for the Badgers.
As we saw the return of Marcelo Pitt from the Vredesrud end of the ground. Now I can recall I watched a lot of Marcelo bowling at this ground, and his most successful end is actually where we sit at the Riverside Mall end of the ground. So he will bow to the left-handed Sekukuni, quite a defensive field. Obviously the end of the power play and the fielders are allowed to move out. Marcelo running in. One down to third man, once again a misfield, and they will return for a second. The Badgers really need to look at their fielding, Warren. It's not clinical at this point in time. Too many singles, too many drop balls. We haven't seen a drop catch today. We saw a few in Bloemfontein on Saturday. And obviously in any cricket, but more specifically T20 cricket, your fielding needs to be clinical, spot on every time. And Marcelo Pitt, you can also see, is a little bit frustrated as he waits for Sekukuni to get ready. Sekukuni also held his strike rate 31 from 21 deliveries. Just pushed out to the offside on cover. It is Heath Richards who does the fielding, and one more to the total.
Now Badgers probably just need to tighten up on his fielding, just to put some pressure on the batting side here, especially if it's while this partnership is building. So not let them get easy ones or rotate or turn those ones into twos here. Field, third man out, fine leg, sweep a boundary, and mud on out.
Just dropped the hands. This time it was great fielding from Thomas Carver.
Yeah.
No single added as Devon Murray just drops soft hands down to the gully and well fielded by Thomas Carver. Great prospect to watch Devon Murray. The way that he played the very first ball that was bowled to him by Jared Jardine was impressive. He was on the shot early and well executed boundary. It's another better delivery. There's a chance for a run out here. Just missed the wickets, but another cheeky single taken by Devon Murray, and it's very clearly Warren, that one of the things that the visiting team will be looking is quick singles, they've done very well so far. Well executed single from Devon Murray. He's a young man, he should be fast between the wickets, and Carver missing the stumps.
Yeah, slightly risky there. If it hits, he was out, I guess. So, yeah, I guess it goes with the part of the T20 game. Some risk needs to be taken.
That's a great delivery from Marcelo Pitt. There was an appeal for a leg before. Umpire Karen Klaassen not interested. Good delivery from Marcelo to Sekokuni, who's seemingly in a bit of pain. He is definitely the man that's holding this innings together, and I think that will be his task and duty to stay there for as long as possible, and that the rest of the batters can bat around him. Remember, there are still dangerous batters like Shane Doudswell, the captain, who need to come in and try to take this game forward.
Yeah, Sekokuni getting one there to deep mud on. I mean, yeah, he's going well nicely at the moment. He's 33 of 24 balls. And that's the end of the 7th over. Eastern Storms 55 for 2.
So the bowling figures, Malefi, he only bowled the 1 over, he went for 9. Marcelo Pitt just completed his 2nd over, quite impressive, 1 for 11. Khumedi on the expensive side. Jardine picked up 1 wicket from his 2 overs, and then it seems that we will have the introduction of Thomas Carver, who will bowl into the wind from this end, and most probably he will look to bowl his 4 overs on a trot. Warren?
Yeah, if he starts nicely, I mean, it's the perfect matchup here, with a Chinaman to a left-hander. So let's see how he goes. Carver's got some experience behind him, so let's see how he's trying to bamboozle the left-hander.
Short delivery, 1 is he played out to the offside. Carver, of course, dangerous T20 player. He played for MI Cape Town in the recent SA20, and he is by note a match winner. Or let me put it that, a match winner of note.
Carver opting for deep square, car corner, or deep mid wicket there, and a sweeper, long on and long off out.
That's a great delivery from Carver. He beats the batsman. It will also be a great test for the young Devon Murray to play against a quality spinner of the likes of Thomas Carver. Another great delivery by Carver, and Maria. He was in 6s and 7s there, Warren?
Yeah, very, very well bowled there by Carver. Just tend to leave the right-hander there on a very good length while bowled there.
Oh, that is a great recovery shot from Murray. It was dropped short by Carver. Murray quickly on the shot, and it went for the maximum over cow corner.
Yeah, Murray pounced quickly on that delivery from Carver there. Nicely executed, and exactly what he needed just to start his innings going again.
Yeah, I was about to say that in comparison with the 2 previous games, Carver was on the money right from the start, and then Murray just showed his class. But short, he immediately executed and capitalized on the short delivery. Forward defensive.
Yeah, good comeback from Carver there. Current score 62 for 2 after 6.5. 7.5.
Forward defensive. Once again, very good delivery. Treated with respect by the young Devon Murray. And as Carver gives over his cap to umpire Andre Willefeury, of course, went to the same school then AB de Villiers, Faf du Plessis and Rassie van der Dussen, Afrikaans Boys High School in Pretoria.
Yeah, quite a few names that come from that school. So I mean, it's all sports codes they represent quite nicely. So Carver finding himself playing down near the Badgers as one of the main spin bowlers. Yeah, Malefe back in attack there. Some of Ferreira Street end.
Yeah, remember Malefe bowled the opening over of the day. He went for 9 and he will bowl to Sekhukhune, the bulky Sekhukhune. He's looked quite impressive keeping the innings together as Malefe runs into bowl to Sekhukhune. And that's a reverse sweep and not well executed. And there's a single as it went straight over the head of the wicket keeper, and it is fielded by seems to be Carver, or
yes,
by Thomas Carver, who's in action again. So it will be Malefe now to the right-handed Devon Murray. Sekhukhune is on 35 from 26 balls. Really well played thus far by the left-hander. Classy shot to the offside from Devon Murray, fielded by Matthew Christensen. One more to Devon Murray. I think it would quite a few options went through the mind of the coach Gershon Rabi in picking Malefe or Peko Moletsane. He opted to play Malefe. Cotton ball brilliantly taken by Malefe. That ball was hit like a train, and Malefe, you can see, is also injured. Great catch taken and an important wicket.
Yeah, brilliant catch there from Malefe. That was well hit from Sekhukhune. Yeah, wicket they needed, the Badgers needed at the moment, as the current run rate is at 7.7. So yeah, nice breakthrough at the right time there for them.
A bit different than his innings thus far. He went the aggressive way and he paid the price. He lost his wicket. So it seems that Malefe is recovered. He received some treatment from the physiotherapist. As Aaron Visser enter, and he entered as a result of a brilliant cotton bowl that was well executed by Liabona Malefe. And that would also be Malefe's first wicket in SA20 cricket. And as we saw, nice crowd coming in. It's a Tuesday afternoon. Kids just finished school, and there's no better place to be at the picturesque recreation ground in Oudtshoorn. The score 64 for 3. We're in the 9th over. Jean du Plessis just setting his field on the leg side. Obviously did a bit of homework on Aaron Visser. Played on the onside, fielded on the square, no run added to the total.
Yeah, well ball there from Malefe.
Yeah, and you can see the excitement and the energy from Malefe after picking up that wicket. Once again, fielded, no run added to the score. The fielder, of course, is Marcelo Pitt, who is on the other side of 30. As this one is played back to Malefe, nicely fielded, no run added. It's a very good over from Maleabona Malefi, picking up the wicket, and it only saw 2 runs from the over, and the vital wicket of the anchorman Kabele Sekukune.
Yeah, very well bowled there from the young Malefi. Yeah, as there's 2 new batters at the crease now, the Badgers will try and get this run rate just below 6. So they're in control of things right now. Escarber's lining up to bowl to the young Marie.
Carver will be into his 2nd over, batting at exactly 8 to the over, as Carver bowling is going around the wicket to the right-handed Visser. It's played to the offside, nicely fielded by the big man Heath Richards, and no run added to the score. That's a big hit,
Good catch.
and
Good shot.
will it be taken now? It's over the long on boundary. Great 6 by Aaron Visser. Just got it over the boundary, but well executed. Remember, it is the shorter side of the ground, a shorter boundary, and well played by Visser. Sorry, my apologies, that was Devon Murray. My apologies for that.
Yeah, good shot there by the young batter. As he's planning to have a go at Carberry and not in line to settle. 1 down to sweep a boundary there.
That was, of course, the 2nd boundary 6 that Murray hit of Carver. Well executed. They take the single, and that will bring Visser on strike. He faced 3 balls, he's yet to get off the mark, and Carver will bowl over the wicket to the right-handed Visser. Oh, just wide of the bowler. Jardine will run in to do the fielding, and 1 more added to the total. I must say, Warren, Devon Murray is certainly very impressive.
Yeah, he definitely...
Very quick to punish the bad delivery.
Yes. Very quick to pounce on a slightly shorter ball there early on. Nice to see the young players coming at the ball.
Well, sweep shot down to fine leg, fielded, and 1 more for Murray. On the back foot, just tucked around the corner, John du Plessis do the fielding 1 more, and this time it's to the credit of Visser. Murray, my apologies. So that brought us an end to the 10th over, 74 for 3.
Yeah, Malefa is going to continue with his spell. Very good running there by these 2 batters. Knocked to the mid-wicket area there, and easy 2 for that's Visser on strike. Yeah, well played there by Visser.
This time it will only be 1 to long on, to the credit of Visser, and Murray will be on strike.
Current score 77 for 3 after 10.2.
I must say, very, very impressive. Straight drive, picked up well by Murray. He moves to 26. Excellent executed shot. And Devon Murray to 26. He added another 6 to his score. And it looks like he will hit a boundary 6 in every over from every bowler.
A very good cricket there by the young Deva Murray. Good shot over the bowler's head for 6 and get one off strike after that. So yeah, very good signs for from this young player. Yeah.
Good fielding there from the man in the deep. One more added to Aaron Visser as the total moves to 85 for 3, and we're almost done with the 11th over. Malefe himself did the fielding, run straight to the square leg umpire to pick up the ball, but it doesn't matter. There's one more added to the total and one to the credit of Visser, to Murray. He moves to 28 from 16. In that 28 there are 3 boundary sixes, 2 from Carver and 1 from Leabona Malefe, and by the look of things we will see the return of Marcelo Pitt. This will be his 3rd spell from where he started from
Cheradin during fielding. Cheradin during fielding. Marcelo Pitt opting for a deep square, fine leg up, deep mid wicket and mid on. Now we see a sweeper. A ball there by Marcelo Pitt. Should be only 1 run. Oh,
there's a chance for a run out, and that is the end of.
Yeah.
Is it Visser that's run out? A little bit of hesitation.
No.
And Murray, the dangerous Murray, is run out. That brings an end to this innings of Murray.
Yeah, run-outs are worth gold in this format in the game. You know, that's another way to break this partnership. Our fielder there, I think that was Matthew.
Yeah, Matthew Christensen held his nerve, and the moment there was a hesitation, he was alert. He threw the ball to the wicketkeeper, Jean du Plessis, who made no mistake to take the stumps off, and we saw the 4th wicket down at 87 for 4. I must say, slight advantage to the Badgers right now, Warren.
Yes, with that wicket, you would sense that momentum's turning towards the Badgers. Again, Eastern Storm's not really capitalizing on the start of their partnerships. I mean, they're just starting to get going and they lose another wicket. So, yeah, Badgers will be slightly happy with where they're finding themselves right now. The run rate's not currently out of control for the Badgers, so as Marcelo Pitt runs in.
Misfield by Heath Richards. Terrible misfield. It was also hit on the square, and I think he was deceived by the bounce of the ball there. But 1 run added as Divan Postumus enter to come and bat. 89 for 4, and the run rate under control at 8. I think that is exactly where the Badgers would like to see it. On the other side, that's a great delivery from Marcelo. Ooh, he almost misses his stumps as it was hit back to him by Aaron Visser, and well bowled by Marcelo Pitt.
Yeah, Pitt just trying to apply some pressure onto this new batters here, trying to make them force and make another error so they can get another wicket here.
Played to the onside, it's fielded quite tidy, and 1 more run added for the Storm as they move to 90 as we almost done with 12 overs in their innings. Look, they win the toss. I think it's not exactly where they want to be, Warren.
Yeah, again, as I said earlier, they're just losing. 1 around the corner there, nicely fielded there by Comedy. Yeah, as I said, they're just losing as soon as they start building a partnership and they lose a wicket. So, bit concerning for the batting group there.
You obviously will lose wickets at part and parcel of the game, but the wicket of Sekhukhune, the caught and bowl by Leabona Malefi, and then a run out of Devan Moret, it was crucial breakthroughs for the local side.
Yeah, very, very, very important for the Badgers there that they can break through. Current score is 91 for 4 after 12.
We will see the introduction of another spinner, one of the 3 spinners in the bowling lineup. It is Kyle Jacobs. He previously played for the Warriors. He's now in this neck of the woods. He made his first class debut in the last 4-day game, and he played as an opening batsman in all the previous 2 games of the Badgers. Today, by the look of things, he will bat at number 3. So we will see the introduction of Jacobs from the Freda Street end. He bowled quite well. He bagged 3 wickets in Bloemfontein. So let's see if he can continue with his good form. That should be a wicket. No, it's Capel. It's not really a gazelle out of the blocks there from the long on boundary. It was also a little bit out of his reach to take that catch. But it is encouraging to see the willingness of the batter to take on Kyle Jacobs there.
Yeah, I think Kyle's a very handy cricketer. Obviously, great matchup here at leg spin. He also's got capabilities of bowling some off spin as well. So let's see if a left-hander would walk in if he'll do that. Bowl.
It's another single. Well taken single, not tightly fielded by the Badgers once again. And I think that is one thing which will irritate and frustrate the coaches from the Badgers, is the lots of singles that's been tip and run, Warren.
Yeah, but untidy for the Badgers there, just around in the ring. Something the coaches will probably mention to them.
Well bowled, Kyle Jacobs. And he also misfields, and that's
point.
another single from his own bowling, a misfield by Jacobs, and there's a single taken by the Storm. Posthumous, who takes his score to 4. Devan Posthumous.
Visser on strike now.
Well bowled, that's an appeal for leg before. Jacobs get the breakthrough. You get the vital wicket of Aaron Visser. That was a well bowled delivery. On the back foot, no doubt, umpire Karen Klaas spot on with her adjudication of the leg before.
Yes, Visser went back there to slightly quicker ball of Kyle Jacobs, well bowled there. And the Badgers pick up another wicket. As we hear the crowd that pulled in, the little school kids downstairs, just cheering the Badgers on.
Winning the toss and batting first, 94 for 5. Coach Jeff Tuyana and the captain will not be very happy with the proceedings thus far. Colin Dutchwell.
Yeah, as you said, the captain losing wickets. So this will obviously break momentum for them. The Badgers will be happy with the current run rates at 7.
My apologies for that. It's Shane Dutchwell. Colin Dutchwell was a tennis player, but a well bowled delivery there by Kyle Jacobs. As we saw the entrance of the captain Dutchwell. Look, he is a dangerous batsman. He played with the Lions before. He played for Northwest. He is very aggressive, and the Badgers would like to see his back sooner rather than later. Warren?
Yeah, he's a man that can hit the long ball. So he'll probably just have a look at the 1 or 2 now to get out of Kyle's over. Good start from Kyle Jacobs here.
He's batting at number 7, which is a bit low for me. Dutchwell?
Yeah, we probably expected him to walk in a bit earlier.
Oh, well bowled by Jacobs again. And it's a good over thus far from the man from Kabeja.
Yeah, Kyle played majority of his cricket down there. As you said, moved up here to George.
To greener pastures, Warren.
Yeah, that's what they also, yeah.
Well
Another
bowled
dot
again. He couldn't get him away from the square, and a very good first over from Jacobs. He only conceded 3 runs, and he got, of course, the vital wicket officer. So it's 13 overs, 7 to go, and they're on 94 for 5 after 13. Only conceded 9 runs in the last 2 overs, the Badgers. So it's a bit of a momentum shift, and they put on the brakes a bit, Warren.
Yeah, I think the Badgers will be happy where they're finding themselves now. Yeah, the Eastern Storm is probably trying to bowl for the next 2-3 overs before they can have a look at where they can bounce on the boundary, as Jared Jardine is back into asked to come bowl from the double side more.
Yeah, we saw the introduction or the reintroduction of Jared Jardine. He bowled 2 overs, got a very, very good delivery to get rid of Pillay, get rid of his middle and off stump, middle and leg stump, and it's a vital over for Jardine. He's a player that relies a lot on momentum and confidence, and he needs to be on the money right from the word go. Well bowled.
Another dot ball there. Well bowled from Jardine, slightly hitting the wicket.
Ivan Posthumus, he's a seasoned campaigner for the Easterns, and he's obviously a reliable batsman, not as dangerous as Datchell, but he can do the job in the middle order. Another well bowled delivery. This time it will be a single, as Malifi does the fielding from square leg. And another quick single added to the score of the Storm.
Despite the run out earlier, the Storms running between the wickets is not bad. They're very sharp between the wickets.
Yeah, that was a misunderstanding involving Devan Murray. Look, he looked in awesome form, hit the ball very clear, and his departure was definitely a drawback for the visitors. Nicely flicked to the onside by Datchell. He's off the mark, as the fielding is done by Matthew Christensen.
It looked like Jardine just taking the pace off the ball there. Very well bowled.
He's into his 3rd over, and he'll bowl his 4th ball of the over to Posthumus. Well bowled with once again a single, as Richards does the fielding on the edge of the square, and another single added to the total. The one thing which the Badgers did well, and I'm not referring to the 3 sixes that was hit by Devan Murray, they restrict boundaries quite well today.
Yes, you spot on. Yes, credit to all the bowlers there for executing their plans. Slight change of field here, square leg coming up, and 3rd man dropping back.
I think when it comes to team selection, Gershon Rabi and his co-selectors was very mindful in picking the right bowling attack. This is a beautiful shot to the offside, but it will only be won as Van Brieses does the fielding on the extra cover boundary, which brings a single to Datchell.
So Jardine trying to get out this over quite neatly. Again, change of field, 3rd man comes up and deep square drops back. We'll be trying to hit the middle of the wicket.
Play to the onside, another single, as Christensen once again ran in tidily does the fielding. Once again, only a single added to the score. I think Warren, the Storm will be worried lack of boundaries in the middle overs, not taking the game forward. And I must say they are a very dangerous team. There's still 6 more overs to go, and that's who will need to excel.
Yeah, I think it's obviously, like I said, they just walked in, so they kept just losing momentum as soon as they start building a partnership. So that's when we'll probably just look at another over or so before he can start pouncing his boundary options there. But very well bowled there, neat over from Jardine. Badgers will be happy where they're finding themselves right now.
Absolutely, and Carl Jacobs, he would like to continue his momentum. He bowled his 3rd over, he only went for 3 and he bagged a wicket. And he seems to be right on the spot, right from the beginning. Oh,
yep.
He's bowled him, He played across the line, Divan Posthumus. And this is another great wicket from Carl Jacobs. He really looks well. He bowled well in his 1st over, misread the line there, and well bowled, or the length there, by the batter Posthumus. And that is the end of Posthumus, bowled by Carl Jacobs. The Eastern Storm 99 for 6, and we're into the 15th over.
Yeah, very well bowled by Carl Jacobs there. Also credit must go to the captain for bowling the leg spin and thrusting the pace off the ball. Brilliant matchup here. So Badgers taking momentum and taking this bowling innings by the scruff of the neck.
There you can see it again, Jacobs. As it hit off stump and well bowled by Carl Jacobs to pick up his 2nd wicket in his 2nd over.
Yeah, new batter to the crease is Libber.
Yeah, we're in here for, I'm not saying a record, but the lowest score thus far this season in a T20 game was the 145 that the Northern Cape hit against Limpopo Impalas on Saturday. So Eastern Storm will be mindful of that as we see spin bowler Leander Libber coming to the crease.
Carl Jacobs adding the slip there.
On the leg side, but they will pick up a single. Richards run in from fine leg on the circle to pick up the ball.
Yeah, Carl Jacobs varying his pace very well here.
It was actually leg by signaled by the umpire. This one will go for 4. It's a well played delivery through the offside by Datswell, and it will take him to 6. Well executed shot by Datswell. Converted a half volley into a full toss, and well played.
Yeah, current run rate at 7.3 here. The Badgers don't want this to slip right now, but giving extra boundaries away. So captain probably wants Carl just to tighten up.
It's one more run added as it plays to 3rd man, where Marcelo Pitt does the fielding, and we will see Libber facing his 2nd ball from Carl Jacobs. Leander Libber. He will also pick up a single as he works this one around the corner to just in front of square on the onside, and Richards conduct the fielding, and there's one more added to the total. Miss hit, but he will get a single as Liabona Malifi runs in to do the fielding.
Yeah, looked like a wrong one there from Carl Jacobs.
So we've got 15 overs done, the total 107 for 6, the run rate 7.3, and definitely advantage to the Badgers. They will keep an eye on Datswell because he can be very dangerous and he can take the game away. We've got 5 overs to go as we will see Jared Jardine bowling his final over. He went for 18 in his first 3 and bagged 1 wicket, the wicket of Pelé. So the rest of the bowling figures, impressive. Jacobs 2 for 10 and he's 2, and Marcelo Pitt 1 for 16 in 3. So there's still plenty of bowling options to the disposal of the captain in the last 3 overs.
Yeah, Jardine trying to end this spell neatly here for his team. Very important over, I feel, for the Badgers here.
The batsman on strike is Datswell. That's on the leg side, but they will only get 1 as the fielding is again a misfield from Leabona Malefi, and what should have been only 1 becomes a couple as Datswell remains on strike. It's not good cricket from the Badgers. A single there would have had Libber on strike instead of Datswell.
Yeah, definitely the bowler would have wanted a new batter on strike, so he can just compile a couple of dots there and build some pressure. But nevertheless, he's on his way to in-batting.
On the leg side, missing the length there and missing the line, and it will be 4 more added to the score of Datswell, which will take him to 10, and it's also to 14, pardon, and the score now is 113 for 6.
As we see Jean du Plessis just having a chat with his bowler. Not what they needed at the moment. As I said earlier, they probably wanted this to be a nice, tidy over, but it didn't start off too nicely, so it's already 6 of the first 2 balls. Change of field, third man drops and deep square comes up, with fine leg also staying up in the ring.
He has to be on the money right now with that field change. Went across the line, Datswell. It's well bowled by Jardine, preventing the batsman to make contact. The intent from Datswell is very clear that he's going to go the aggressive route.
Yeah, Jardine just taking pace off the ball there. Yeah, Datswell probably trying to go over deep square there. Du Plessis just trying to finalise the field positions. Staying in the same field.
It's Jardine's last over and he really would like to end well. It's another good ball outside of swing and a miss from Datswell, well bowled, well executed by the bowler.
Yeah, but it looks at things, pace off the ball is the name of the game here this afternoon.
It's for the second time that he's taken pace off the ball there, and the result is the same as it went straight to the keeper, no contact, no run. That one is played down to third man. Datswell will collect a single, and he will have 1 ball to go to Leander Libber.
Our current score 114 for 6. As you see the 12 from Kelly Smuts there.
Now Datswell, he went to school like many other great cricket players like Graham Smith, King Edward, Stephen Cook was there, to name a few. And then he went to Potchefstroom where he played for the Dragons and then got a contract with the Lions. But it's Libber who's on strike. And that's well bowled, but just punch away softly, soft hands, they will get a single. And the good result for the Badgers is that Libber will remain on strike against Carl Jacobs.
Yeah, it's spot on there. I think well bowled, good spell there by Jardine. I think the Badgers will mind the singles at the back end here. So they're still on top of the game. I think the Storm will probably try and look to score a boundary or 2 in the next over or so. As there's a bowling change, as Scarborough is coming back into the attack.
It's quite a surprise for me. Jacobs bowled quite well, and now Carver is in his rhythm, and now he's replaced by Thomas Carver. You agree with me?
Yeah, totally. I'm trying just to see what the captain's plan is here. Maybe he'll bring Jacobs from the other side where Jardine just finished off.
Carver has got 2 overs, and by the look of things, if you're right, they will bowl the last 4 overs with spin.
It's a possible option there for the captain. Their spin has been working right through this inning.
Oh, it's well bowled by Carver, and there's dot ball, no runs added to the score. Nicely fielded by Jacobs. On the leg side, and he will get a single. Libber will get a single to get Datswell on strike. Now against a dangerous batsman like Datswell, Carver will need to get everything right, because otherwise he will be punished.
I think that's what spending some time at the crease here, ready to launch. That's one.
It's one as Fabricis does the fielding mid wicket.
Yeah, deep mid wicket there. That's for picking up one. Carver will be happy as it's over. This is always trying to finish up here. Ball.
Right
Run out chance here.
Yeah, Carver. There was an opportunity there, Warren.
Yeah, definitely. What ball? Good fielding there.
Just couldn't round it off. He's a very intense cricketer, Thomas Carver, and he'll be disappointed.
Yeah, he's going to try and get out this over quite tidily here. One.
Another misfield.
Oh.
And another run. It was Leabona Malefi. Couldn't grab that ball first time, and it allows the batter to come back for a second.
Yeah, ground fielding, that's just letting the badges down in the last minute.
And it keeps Datswell on strike. Punch to the onside. Malefi is in the picture again. This time neatly fielded, tightly fielded, and only one added to the score. So at 120 after 17, 6 down. Run rate, they did well to restrict it from 7 to 7 after 7 overs. They were batting at 8 and over.
Yeah, badges pulled it back nicely there. As we can see, the wicket is quite slow. But interesting, the captain opting for Comedy to take the ball from Jadi's end, where he finished.
It's a bit of a surprise to me, I must be honest with you. But maybe Jean du Plessis and his team has got other ideas.
Definitely, I think Comedy will probably run his fingers over the ball there, just to take some pace off. He's coming around the wicket. As his batters will probably eye out the short boundary here. Yeah, change of field, deep square out, deep mid wicket, and the mid on.
Libber is on strike. And Khumede would like to have Libber on strike as long as possible. That's not a good delivery. He missed his target, down for 4, and there was some bat on that, or a glove, and 4 runs added. Disappointing delivery from Khumede.
Yeah, not the best delivery with fine leg being up, and it's straight down to the leg side there. Little glove and 4 runs. Not a good start to the over for the batters here. Maybe just the momentum that the Storm wanted.
I'm surprised that he's bowling around the over to the right-hander. One more added to Libber, and that will take him to 11.
Yeah, he's opting to go straight at the stumps there. But we'll think that he will make the batter hit to the bigger boundary, so quite an interesting choice of a bowler to come around with it. Change of field again, fine leg comes up and third man drops. Bowled. Gets a single there. Another change of field, so finally, third man comes up, deep square goes back again, so we'll probably go slightly straighter. Trying to hit the stumps on a fuller length.
Cool. Well bowled, swing, and from there onto the pads, that's a single added for the batsman. And still, the Badgers did well thus far to restrict the Storm from hitting boundaries.
Yeah, it's just an odd boundary here and there, but it's not big blows, so I think the Badgers will be happy. As the current score stands at 127 for 6. That's very well bowled. One down to long off.
Yeah, Scapel does the fielding, once again well read by the bowler. Follow the batter, and only one added to the score.
Yeah, third man comes up again, deep square drops back. So it tells you that he can't leave the stumps, can't bowl wide again, so you probably need to be on the stumps, on the fuller length.
And that is a proper hit from...
it's a massive shot.
It's a massive shot. It's that one right into the river from Datswell. It was dropped short, and that's what we're speculating in the commentary box. They'll need to be on the money, and that's a great shot from Datswell, taking him to 18. And these are very, very valuable runs, Warren.
Yeah, that's exactly what the Storm needs. Yeah, a couple of boundaries. Execution of the bowler there, not spot on, but the Storm will take that any day.
My apologies to batter and to Libber. That ball was actually hit by Libber, and we will see the next over from the Freda Street end of the ground and the reintroduction of Marcelo Pitt. Look, we're not there to question the captaincy, but I can't understand why Kyle Jacobs has been taken off the attack.
Yeah, we'll, as his previous overs and a wicket showing to take the place of the ball, especially if there's one big side of the boundary. Probably spin would have been a better option. But let's see how Marcelo Pitt reacts to the request for him the captain bringing him back into the attack. As there's 2 overs left here, current score 134 for 6 after 18. I'm just trying to finalize the field placing here. Third man up. There's 4 players in a boundary on the deep side there, the leg side.
He hit that one straight into the gap on the onside, behind square, 4 runs to Datswell. And is this going to be an onslaught from the Storm to take them to at least 160, which in my view will be a very competitive score?
Yeah, this is not the start but Marcelo Pitt wanted. But exactly what the Storm needs here, some momentum towards the back end of the innings. Boundaries was limited during the first half of the innings, so they'll take it.
Well executed shot by Datswell.
Oh, there he goes again. That's massive, and that's a 6.
That's 6
Over
more.
Devon wicket.
And that is the danger of Datswell as he hit this one over the mid-wicket boundary for 6. Nicely picked up, eh?
Yeah, beautiful cricket shot over mid wicket there for 6. Just flicked off the legs. 10 of 2 balls. Maybe that question of why pace.
Absolutely. Can Marcelo Pitt put the brakes on? No, he can't. This one is hit very hard, but he finds Richards on the boundary, and it's 1 added to the score to Datswell. He's on 28 from 17, and on the other side is Leander Libbe, who's also batting more than run a ball. Was that a no ball? It was a no ball, so it's a free hit.
Oh, current partnership on 47 here. Right shot up to 8. And the free hit is not what we needed right now. Oh my
And
goodness, that is
is
massive.
out of the ground. A magnificent shot from Libbe as he punches the glove of his fellow batter. And this is going to be a very, very expensive over. And will tactics cost the Badgers here? Magnificent shot from Libbe. He picks this one up. It is straight over the ground, over the boundary for 6. And this is a very expensive over. It is 17 from the first 3 balls of the over.
Yeah, again, what an excellent cricket shot from Libbe there. He finds himself standing on 24 after 13. As another change comes, fine leg comes up and Meadows drops back, so I guess he's going full on the offside. When he goes length and that's going...
Then it's going for 6
over.
again. Marcelo Pitt is hit out of the ground by Libbe. He punishes him.
Yeah, excellent cricket shot again. Libbe finding his range right now at the back end of the innings here. And it's exactly what the Storm needed to change momentum. The Badgers, they will start...
Their shoulders will start hanging.
Start scratching heads now. Marcelo needs to come out this over.
They let the door open for the Storm, who take full advantage of this.
Here's a current score move to 158. Oh,
That's another single as Van Brieses is doing the fielding. And for the first time in this match, Warren, in the latter stages of the innings, the Storm start getting momentum.
yeah, I think they waited their turn. Actually, they probably prefer pace onto the ball here. Yet again, we're asking why is the pace not being taken off the ball as he runs in. Oh, great shot.
It's a great straight shot. Will be fielded by Capel, but they will come back for a second. They will be on time. An expensive over that went for 25, and it takes the Storm past 160. 161 for 6, 1 over to go. And Marcelo Pitt was punished this over. Great batting from Libbe and from Datswell.
Yeah, this over will be costly for the Badgers. Partnership is in 62.
The partnership 62 for the 7th wicket. And Khomedi is going to bowl the last over. Warren?
Yeah, I guess they're going back to seam. Let's see if Khomedi can hit his straps here. He's questing for deep square to come up, third man to drop, so I guess he's going again. Wide of off stump and a fuller length. Yep, he gets that right.
Well fielded by Richards, but it will be a single. Sorry for interrupting. Well fielded by Richards. Dive to his right to stop the ball, preventing a certain boundary.
Yeah, well bowled there from Khomedi. Let's see if he's gonna try and execute the same plan here. Yeah, the Storm will definitely take momentum with them out of this last couple of overs into their fielding.
Yeah, at one stage I was worried that it will be the lowest total of the innings, but well done, and this is a magnificent hit. Will he clear the boundary? He does! He does! Another 6 from the bat of Datswell, who moves to 37, and A valiant effort from Malefe, but it was in vain. It is a shorter boundary on the field and well connected and well hit.
I tell you what, these batters had timed it nicely to have a go this last two. Slight change there to the field to get the taller fielder on the boundary.
Yeah, we're in for a very interesting afternoon. At one stage, it was advantage badges, but the Storm came back magnificently. There's a single for Datswell as he hit it to the leg side, to the onside. That takes him to 38. And smart batting, eh?
Yeah, very smart. I think they played it nicely. Slightly into their favour here by giving him pace onto the ball, as the current score standing at 169 for 6 after 18.3. 19.3, sorry.
3 balls to go. Khumeri to Libber. That's wide-ish. It's not wide, it's well bowled. And for a change, we've got a dot ball.
It's been a while since we saw a dot ball. Current partnership on 70. I mean, this partnership's worth gold for the Storms right here.
Khumeri with the penultimate ball of this over and of the innings. Lib on strike. That's wide at just outside the lines. Umpire Andre Olivier indicates a wide, and that takes a total to 170 for 6.
Yeah, you can see his plan here since the shorter boundaries to the leg side, as you currently see it. So he's trying to make this batter.
Just to remind you that after 16 overs, the Storm were at 115 for 6 with their backs against the wall, and Libber and Datswell has clawed back their side into this. It's another wide ball, but it's not wide, it's a wide-ish delivery, and dot ball for Khumeri. Last ball of the innings, Khumeri, and that's wided. Rightfully wided by umpire Andre Olivier, and Warren, they score 56 runs from the last 4 overs with 1 ball to go. They really took the game away from the Badgers, or the momentum away. The game is not over yet, but after the Badgers were quite successful with spin bowling, and they opted to bring pace on.
There's no Khumeri runs in.
That will be a single, and they will end at 100. And that will be a single. No, it's out. It's given out. Good fielding from Capel. Both taken off, and that brought an end to the innings of Libber, who scored 33. The partnership 73 for the 7th wicket. I mean, in T20 cricket, and where the Badgers were, they will be very disappointed.
Yeah, definitely they'll be disappointed the way they ended their bowling innings, but nevertheless the Storm will take momentum into their bowling innings the way they ended this innings. As we go into this break, I'm sure there'll be some harsh words for the Badgers, and hopefully those batters can get us off to a good start.
Look, it is a nice batting wicket. There's nothing wrong with the wicket. I don't think it will deteriorate or become more difficult to play. I just think we're in for an exciting afternoon. To all our viewers that streamed in, please stay with us. We will soon join you when we're back, when the Badgers will be looking to chase down 172, a target 173, and the required rate will be 8.6. So we welcome you back here at the recreation ground where the Eastern Storm put up a significant partnership of over 70 for the 8th wicket to take them to a competitive 172 for 7. Shane Dutchwell made 38 from less than a runner ball. He was very impressive in that last partnership. He was very well supported by Leander Libbe. Leander Libbe batted quite well. He scored 36 from 33 not out from 19 deliveries. There were also good contributions by Kabelo Sekukune, who was dismissed from a very good court and bowl effort from Leabona Malefe, and the youngster Devan Murray was very impressive with 29 of 17 deliveries, including 3 sixes, of which 2 was from Thomas Carver and 1 from Leabona Malefe. The best bowler, he unfortunately only bowled 2 overs. He went for 10 and bagged 2 wickets. Carl Jacobs, Jared Jardine 1 for 26 in 4, Malefe 1 for 23 in his 3, and then Marcelo Pitt was quite expensive. His last over went for 29 as he got 1 wicket for 43. So the start of the innings, the new batsman on strike is Matthew Christensen, and he play and he miss. A special batting innings performance required here from the Badgers to take this over the line. Warren?
Yeah, this Badgers batters, Christensen and Keipel, it's going to get us off, well, need to get the team off to a good start here. A little bit of shape here up front. Let's see how Christensen can counter this.
His second ball, Divan Posthumous, and once again, very good delivery outside of a play and a miss, and it went through to the keeper.
Yeah, Posthumous getting some nice shape here to the right-hander, just leaving him slightly.
The wicket keeper, of course, is Dani Rousseau, who was dismissed in the very first over. He's a dangerous batsman with a very good strike rate, and today was not his best performance, as Posthumous runs in from the northern end, and Christensen plays this to the onside, well executed, and he will pick up a boundary and open his account.
Yeah, very good shot there from Matthew Christensen. Just slightly back of a length there from Posthumous, and Christensen pouncing on that.
Yeah, he come back from a good half century against the Knights in Bloemfontein. He will be full of self-confidence.
Yeah, very important partnership here for the Badgers.
This one goes down the leg side for a wide and an extra delivery, the first extra in the first over. And the Badgers, they also bowled a few wides, Jardine and Pitt respectively, and Khmeri.
Yeah, I think Posthumous just straying down leg there. Obviously deep square out, fine leg up. He's probably just trying to get it outside off stump here.
Airborne. And there's a run out opportunity, no run added, and there were plenty of singles taken in the Eastern's first inning, in their innings. Many of them tipper runs with misfield and dot ball from Posthumous.
Yeah, just a little bit of ball watching there from Christensen as Blade took off for one, but got back safely.
One straight down the leg side. I think that should be a leg by, as indicated by umpire Andre Olivier. So that will bring the left-handed Keipel on strike. He had a very good season with the red ball. He scored the most runs in the 4-day competition. He is a destructive batsman, and they will be very keen, the Storm, to get rid of the man from KwaZulu-Natal.
Yeah, Keipel obviously missed out the first 2 games due to a groin niggle, but I'm sure he'll be happy to bounce back here and make a big impression and a big impact for his team this afternoon. As fine leg drops back, third man comes out with deep square out as well. Posthumous running into Keipel.
Owens, well executed delivery, and he played it back. The fielding done by Posthumous. The end of the first over, and the Badgers 5 without loss.
Yeah, slightly a little bit of shape here for for Posthumous. Let's see if there's anything that looks like they're going to bring spin. Start with spin from that side.
Yeah, I don't think it's a bad option. I was surprised that the Badgers didn't use their spin bowling options right towards the end of the innings. In fact, they brought pace back, and 57 runs were hit from the last 4 overs by the Storm to take them to 172. The bowler is the man that did a lot of damage with the bat. Leander Libbe is bowling from the Freda Street end, right arm over the wicket to the right-handed Christensen, and he plays that to the onside, and there will be no run added to the score. Another dot ball as he put bat to ball, rolls away to the offside, no run added. He went over mid-on. It's quite a nice executed shot by Christensen. He brought up his second boundary, and it will take the total to 9, and Christensen will move to 8.
Yeah, very good shot there by Matthew. Just pop it over the top there, over mid-on.
This one is driven firmly back to the bowler. No run will be added to the score. Christensen. He also had a bit of a turn. He educated at Rondebosch Boys High School. Then he played most of his cricket down in Kabega for the Warriors in Eastern Province. And this should be the end. No, it's a 6.
Oh, it's a great catch.
It's a catch. I think that's out.
Yeah, it's a
The
very
umpires
good catch there.
will have a chat. I think that is out.
Yep.
Well taken on the boundary. And Christensen is on his way. He's caught on the boundary for 8 from the bowling of Libbe, and a breakthrough for the Eastern Storm. Very well executed on the boundary.
I think that is Sekekune had caught that ball in the deep deep car corner boundary down there. Very good catch. Badgers 10 for 1.
Yeah, almost a 6, but it isn't the longest boundary on the ground. There you can have a look at it. Played on the onside. Have a look at Sekekune. He's on the boundary. He controlled the ball well inside. Caught it inside the playing field, and the celebration starts. So Carl Jacobs is at the crease after the departure of Matthew Christensen with the first wicket that falls on 10.
Jacobs just going to come in to bat right now. He needs to just make sure him and Blade Capel can start and build a nice little partnership here to get out this power play.
So he's on strike immediately, as we saw the departure of Matthew Christensen, who was dismissed for 8. No, there's a little bit of a hesitation, but wisely the batters opted to not take the single, and that's the end of the second over. The score now 10 for 1, and they still need 164 more runs to win this game, and most importantly for their home side or for the visitors to get in the winning column of this season's edition of the Cricket South Africa Division 2 T20 competition, as Divan Posthumous will continue from the Riverside Mall end of the ground. His first over went for 5, and he will bowl to David Blade Capel, who's yet to open his account. Defensive shot to the offside. Fielding is done by Pillay and no run added to the score. The Badgers will need to have a good start, Warren.
Yeah.
And Capel, he listened to the commentators, hit this one over the point boundary for 4.
Yeah, Capel, very good shot there, just giving himself some room and then popping over point there for 4. Score is currently 14 for 1 after 2.2. Yeah, he feels like he needs to make a play, otherwise the bowler is just going to settle in down there. So let's see how the bowler is going to bounce back after that great cricket shot play there by Capel.
Posthumous to Capel. This one is hit straight to Pillay, who does the fielding on the circle. Beautiful afternoon here in Oudtshoorn, and we're in for an exciting batting innings by the home side, the 6-gun girl Garden Route Badgers, as Posthumous will run in from the northern end to bowl to Capel. And that one is dealt with well, short of a length. He immediately is on the shot, hit it through the mid-wicket boundary for another 4, takes Capel to 8.
Yeah, very good shot there through the mid-wicket area.
Very little margin for error against a batter with the quality of blade Capel.
Yes, we saw the back end of the Stormers in batting innings. I kind of enjoy the pace, so let's see how long Storm will bowl pace to the Badgers here.
Ooh.
Full delivery.
Full delivery, almost dragged that one onto his stumps, and no damage for the Badgers. Also no runs added to the scorecard. Posthumous to Capel. Give himself room, but he did straight to Pillay in the offside, and that brought the end to the 3rd over. The score 18 without for the loss of 1 wicket. That's Matthew Christensen was caught by Sekukuni on the cow corner boundary. A little bit of a juggle there, but a fantastic catch at the end of the day. 18 for 1 now. Seasoned campaigner, he played a lot of cricket in the Northern Cape, Andrew Rasamane. He will replace Leander Libber after his first over at the Freda Street end of the ground. The batsman on strike is Carl Jacobs. Short delivery, he will pick up a single as he hit firmly towards the square leg boundary where the fielding is done, and a single for Jacobs, who opens his account.
Rasamani, sorry, apologies there. Far leg up, deep square back here. Opting for third man to come very straight.
Oh, that's well driven by Capel. He will pick up 4. Very nice executed shot on the offside.
Yeah, brilliant shot by Capel there, slightly on the up. Any batter at this stage in the power play, if he can free his arms, he'll obviously take it, and that's what Capel did there. Very good shot through the extra cover region there for Capel.
Yeah, did well to recover from a joint injury which kept him out of the first 2 games. He is a key player in the batting lineup for the Badgers. Rasamani in to Capel. Oh, it's well bowled, beaten outside off, taken by the wicketkeeper Rousseau, and this round has been won by the bowler. Quite a bulky character, Rasamani.
Yeah, good comeback there after that boundary. Yeah, Rasamani, good rhythm in his approach here.
Well bowled deep into the crease, and no run added to the score.
Yeah, Rasamani playing with his length here. Previous ball was just slightly back of a length, this one on the fuller side. Just keeping Capel on his toes here. Capel probably looking to attack this ball. Yeah,
And that one goes through mid-wicket for 4.
Yeah, another brilliant shot there by Blade Capel. Slightly back of a length, and he just picked it up over the wide wicket down there.
The trademark shot, Warren, for a batsman that is informed. The slightest error in the length of Rasamani, and Capel took advantage and hit it for 4.
Yeah, current score 27 for 1.
That's a brilliantly executed shot. Fielders up, he took advantage. This one is played down to third man, or to the gully rather, well fielded, but Capel will pick up a single.
Yeah, very good cricket from Capel here. Got 2 boundaries ready in the over, so he'll take that. 28 for 1 after 4.
So Tula Ngobo will replace Divan Posthumous from the Riverside Mall end of the ground. The batsman on strike is David Capel. He's bowling left arm over the wicket. Well bowled, well played to the leg side, picked up at square leg, and there will be a single added to the score. It's still early days. They're batting at 7.1 per over. Required rate is 9 per over. So it's not out of control yet, Warren.
Yeah, they're going nicely.
As we see Jacobs on strike. Well driven, fielded at point, and no run added to the score.
Yeah, worth given there by the bowler. Jacobs probably feel like he missed out. Yeah, let's see how he's going to bounce back after that full delivery. Also opting for fine leg up and deep square back, so probably can't leave the stumps here. Oof, it's a no ball.
Is that a no ball? It was a slow delivery, and umpire Olivier indicated no ball, and as they rush through for a single, it will bring Blade Capel on strike. The field can change due to the change in the batter at strike, so Capel will be very keen to capitalise on this free hit. Oh, that's a magnificent shot, but it will only be one. Actually, a well bowled delivery, that Warren. He follows the batter.
Yeah, executed there, bowling to his plans with deep square out. Just followed Capel there. Capel trying to give himself some room. So bowler wins that one.
And he did well to only concede one run from the free hit, as we will have Jacobs on strike again. Tula Ngobo.
Yeah, another change of the field here. As deep mid wicket goes out and then third man comes up to the ring.
Oh, that's a magnificent shot. He got some width from the bowler, and great execution by Carl Jacobs, his first boundary of the innings.
Yeah, great shot by Carl Jacobs. Don't think he was going to miss on the second one, given to him some width to free his arms there, and well executed over the cover region for 4. Current score 36 for 1 after 4.4. Bowler opting with the same field here. Probably can't give as much width as he did the previous ball, and he's changing his line. He's coming around the wicket.
He'll take a single as it's well fielded by third man on the circle, as he just glided down to third man, and Jacobs keep the scoreboard ticking.
Yeah, the bat is not doing too badly here. I think they're playing it nicely. Just waiting for the ones that's off the stumps to free their arms there. Percentage cricket being played by these two batters here, as the bowlers opting for third man to come up again, dropping deep mid wicket and deep square.
Ngobo to Capel. Oh, it's a well bowled delivery, aimed at the legs. We'll play it to mid wicket. Sekukune is doing the fielding, and there's one more run added to the score, which brought an end to the 5th over. And after 5 overs, competitive scores, the Storm slightly ahead. They were 43 for 1, and in comparison, the Badgers 38 for 1, and the partnership between Jacobs and Capel after the departure of Christensen is 38 runs. So Rasamani will continue. He will bowl the last over of the power play, and he will bowl from the Freda Street end of the ground. The batsman on strike is David Capel. Apologies, David Capel was an ex-international player. He played for England, but it is Blade Capel who's on 20 not out. And that one is driven firmly through the covers. A magnificent cricket shot to the longest boundary on the field, and he will pick up 4.
Yeah, great shot, Capel. Again, what's given to the batter and he's taking it. What an excellent shot. Not a way to start the end of your power play. Rasamani, so a bit of pressure will be on him.
Obviously, a boundary from the first ball of the over will also always give the momentum to the batter. Capel looks in fine form, Warren.
Yeah, definitely. Doesn't look like a groin is bothering him at the moment. So hopefully he can continue in his kind of form.
Oh, it's well bowled delivery from Rasamani. Good comeback. And it's a dot ball.
Yeah, we can see the total opposite here of the two sides in the power play, as the Storms opted to take their quick singles and the Badgers just waiting for the bad ball. Good comeback there from Rasamani after that boundary.
Well bowled, Andrew Rasamani. One nicely bowled into the body of Capel. He just plays it off. No run added.
Yeah, well bowled Rasamani. I think they kind of picked up with where Capel is not capable of scoring. into his hip down there. So let's see if he can come up with another plan if the bowler's trying to tuck him up again.
Rasamani to Capel. That is a magnificent shot. He will only pick up 2 as it is cut off on the boundary, and 2 will be added to the score of Capel. Great shot, Warren.
Yeah, good shot. Little flick of the legs there. Slightly fuller length in the previous ball. Nevertheless, Badgers are 41 for 1. 44. Beg your pardon. Look like a change of field here. Third man's coming up, and Madon's dropping back too long on Madon. Okay, the bowler opting this field, probably can't give any width, so he's going to go back into the hip here.
Try to improvise, and that one over the stumps, well bowled by Rasamani. In his previous 2 games, Rasamani bagged 2 wickets, so he will try to improve on that. Nice and true bounce by on the wicket. Really think it's playing quite well. Oh, that's a magnificent shot from Capel as he got width, and he helps himself with another 4.
Yeah, bad execution of his plans there from the bowler. Capel pounced on that and threw point area for 4.
Now that brought an end to the power play. It's always nice to have comparisons, Warren. The Storm 50 for 2 after their 6 overs. The Badgers 48 for 1. So it's an interesting game. No advantage yet.
Yeah, level playing field at the moment. I think the Badgers slightly playing this slightly different compared to the Storms. As I said earlier, the Storms trying to pick up his singles. The Badgers are waiting for the bad ball here. Yeah, let's see how this is going to play out after this power play. Change of bowling again.
Shane Dutchwell will continue. He will replace Morbo from the Freda Street, from the Riverside Mall end of the ground. And the batsman on strike is Carl Jacobs. He's on 7. He had a beautiful boundary in the previous over.
Oy. Carl Jacobs not quite ready there.
He's just pulling out.
Bowler almost in his gather. He's going to re-bowl again that. Again, third man up, fine leg up.
Now that's a similar tactic, just push it out and take an easy single.
Yeah, well played by Carl Jacobs there. Get the left-hander Capel on strike. Same field. A little bit of shape into the left-hander for Deswell.
That one is wided, and extra ball to be bowled by Datswell. Around the wicket to Capel, and there is protection on the mid wicket, and one more added to the score from Capel.
Yeah, we can see the clear plan of Datswell. You're trying to take the pace off the ball. Bowling nicely to his field.
That's a magnificent shot from Carl Jacobs, right in the gap, behind square on the offside, and he will pick up a boundary.
Yeah, good shot, Carl Jacobs. Slightly off the back foot there, through the point area for 4.
He seems to be a very organised cricketer, Warren.
Yeah,
from your neck of the woods.
Very handy, very handy cricketer. good with ball and also very good with bat. Des will try to rush him again. Did the right thing by pulling out. Current score 55 for 1.
And there will be a single as the fielding is done, as he pushed it to mid on, and the fielder is running in to do the fielding, 1 error to the score, and that's who will have his last ball of the over. Remember, there was a wide that he also bowled. So the score now 56 for 1, and again try to rush the batsman and Capel logically pull out, sensibly rather than logically. That's all to Capel, and that is out. He hit it straight to mid-off. How often does it happen that Capel loses his wicket with that type of shot? The catch is taken by, it seems like it's posthumous, and a very, very important wicket that just for Capel, caught by posthumous from the bowling of Datswell for 31. He faced 27 deliveries, and a great breakthrough for the visitors.
Yeah, the Storms will be happy with that breakthrough. It's breaking another partnership of 46 there. After all that runs and that over, I don't think that was necessary. Maybe just knock it down the ground for 1. But Capel departing. As the new batter comes in as a captain, Jean du Plessis. Soft dismissal then.
It was indeed a soft dismissal. You can see it again on your screen. Around the wicket, Capel, as my co-commentator said, I don't think it was really necessary. He could have just pushed that one down the ground, as they were already boundary scored early in the over, and that's will get the breakthrough. So Jean du Plessis is coming to the crease. He had a brilliant season thus far in the white ball 50 over competition as well as the T20 competition, and I think he will admit that he owes his side a captain's knock today. Not be easy, there will be plenty of pressure, but he's a quality batsman, and he will face Sean Datswell will bowl his last ball of the over to the captain who's on strike. It's a well executed shot to the leg side, and they will pick up single that will keep du Plessis on strike. So at the end of 7 overs, the Badgers 57 for 2. They need 116 more runs to get over the line.
Yeah, as you say, du Plessis finding himself at the wicket now with some good touch behind him. So hopefully he can kick on and take his team straight through and get a W they needed at this moment.
For both sides, it's a must-win situation. They both played 2 and they lost 2. And the one team that you can never underestimate in any white ball competition is the Eastern Storm. They just showed us here they were dead and buried, and there was a partnership of over 70 runs for the 7th wicket to take them to a competitive score of 172 for 7 in their lot of 20 overs.
Bowling change again.
Tumelu Similane, he will continue and he will bowl the 8th over from the Freda Street end of the ground. Seems that he's also a spin bowler, left arm.
Yeah, left arm spinner. Again, good match up here. 2 right-hand batters. Smart move from the captain.
Du Plessis will pick up a single as he played down the ground on to mid-wicket, long on, and he will get a single. Carl Jacobs, as you said, organised cricketer, talented. He would really like to convert this into a good score. Well bowled.
Yeah, well bowled.
Similane.
Yeah, Jacobs got a couple of starts in the 2 previous games. I think he'll feel that he needs to kick on for his team.
Ooh.
Oh,
What? It's a drop catch, a great effort from Posthumous, as it was a paddle sweep, and great effort from Posthumous was put down. In the books it will go down as a drop catch, but the catch was on.
yeah, definitely. Jacobs will find himself lucky still to be at the crease. Good effort there from Posthumous.
There you can see it. Just sweeps it, and a
Oh.
great effort from Posthumous. He couldn't hold on to that one. And Duplessis sensibly hit it to mid-wicket, and he will get another single. A great improvisation by Jacobs, but didn't get really proper get hold of that one, and airborne and put down by Posthumous. And this time he's taken. That's a poor cricket shot. Chad Claassen took the catch.
Yeah, not what the Badgers needed at the moment. And the Storms bounce on that opportunity. You know, at this level they're not going to get you to get away with two chances. Well bowled there from the bowler, gave it some air. Good catch down there and deep mid off.
So that's the departure of Carl Jacobs. He again couldn't kick on. He made 14 from 11, and all of a sudden the momentum is moving towards the visitors from Benoni. That brought Jet Li van Brieses to the crease. He's in fine form, and very much for the Badgers to take this one home, either him or Duplessis needs to be there to at least over number 16, 17.
Yeah, Van Brieses is very busy cricketer. Good between the wickets. Also good to clear the boundary at certain stages. So looking forward to him batting with his captain here and compiling a decent innings to get his team in a good position. Walk into a slight bit of pressure here. Fielding side, it's on it. Fielding slightly better than the Badgers at the moment. They're cutting off the necessary ones. And obviously one drop chance, but very tough. But that was nicely taken in the deep there from Claassen.
They're a team, if they sniff victory and their tails are up, they're becoming more and more dangerous as Duplessis gets a single. He plays it out to long on, where the man who just took the catch, Claassen, does the fielding. Good catch by Claassen, had to ran in.
Dive forward there, yeah. Very athletic young man there, Chad Claassen. Badgers not out of it here, obviously still early in the game, but they need to compile a nice little partnership here. Hopefully these two can bat for the next 4 to 5 overs to take him through and see where they can get themselves to launch towards the back end. Like the Storm did, they gave themselves opportunity and then pounced on the last 2 overs of their batting innings.
Well, please don't go away. This game will go right down to the wire, as there's very little to choose between the two teams. Competitive scores, the Storm was 64 for 3 after 8, the Badgers 61 for 3, so there's very little in it. As Van Brieses gets off the mark, comfortably play this one to mid on for a single, as Posthumous did the fielding.
Yeah, 62 for 3 after 8.1.
Duplessis seems to be in complete control of that shot, which is fielded on mid-wicket, and he picks up another single. As it's Sekokune who does the fielding there. It seems to be him. Played a very good innings. Got dismissed by a great cotton bowl from Leabona Malifi. Airborne, but he will get 2 from that. Both of these two obviously great runners between the wicket. Duplessis, ex SN19 hockey player, and Van Brieses himself, he's like a gazelle between the wickets.
Yeah, Van Brieses can move around, so this fielding side needs to be alert.
tip a run.
No run.
No run this time.
Yeah, there's well opting to take the pace off the ball there, well bowled.
There's protection on the square leg, mid wicket and long on boundary. So there's protection. Will not easily get through. It is a shorter boundary on the field today as they play on strip number 8. This one is outside of Van Brieses will collect a single.
Yeah, there's well bowling to his plan, yeah.
Very much so.
Very much, yeah. He's taking all the pace off the ball. It makes it difficult for the batters. So let's see how Du Plessis will count him.
It's once again a single for Du Plessis. Sekukune. No, there will be two. It's brilliant running by Du Plessis and Van Brieses.
Yeah.
That is brilliant running.
Great
Never
tune
seems
there.
to be a couple in that. And Van Brieses running to the danger end and two more added to Du Plessis. Not a bad ploy to looking for the couples and the singles instead of risking big shots and losing your wicket.
Yeah, exactly. You nailed the thing on the head there. I guess that's how the Storms played this earlier this afternoon. They knocked it around very well. I guess that's what the Badgers need to do for a couple of overs.
So Tumelo Sumilane will continue. He only conceded 4 runs in his first over and he got that wicket of Carl Jacobs. This time Van Brieses will not get a run as it's fielded at mid-off. Wideish mid-off. What happened there?
Yeah, Van Brieses just trying to knock it to the mid wicket area for one. It just held up there. Well bowled.
It's another dot ball. It's 3 in a row now, bowled by Simelane to Van Brieses.
Yeah, similarly bowling to his field there since there's no mid wicket, so he's trying to dart into his pads there.
This time Van Brieses plays it to mid wicket. He will get a single. Tidy fielding by the Eastern Storm. Pickup, clean pickup and delivery to the keeper. I must say I'm impressed with Simelane, bowling left arm around the wicket, and as you correctly say, he's bowling to the field that him and his captain has set for himself. Du Plessis, that is a brilliant trademark sweep shot he will pick up for great improvisation by a great player who's in form, Jean Du Plessis. That's a great shot.
Yeah, good shot there. Nowadays this becomes, this is a shot that's pretty normal for this modern day players. So great execution of the shot there, and it brings a boundary for his team.
Here you can see it. He waits until the very last moment to play the shot, and nicely played for 4. This one just a punch out to Klaasen, who runs in from long off. He does the fielding, one more to the score. So we're halfway through the innings. The score 74 for 3 after 10, and the required run rate is 8.9. It is not out of control. Yeah, it's 9.9, so it's basically 10 to the over. So the Badgers will not and cannot afford to lose a wicket soon. They will be very much dependent on this partnership to take them home. And well played also by the Storm.
Yeah, I think the Badgers is just playing this out nicely for now.
That's well to Du Plessis. That's a straight drive, but that will only be one as it's fielded very nicely on the long on boundary, and Du Plessis gets 1.
Yeah, the Badgers still got the big hitter Heath Richards back in the dugout there, so hopefully he can come off. But this partnership is very key for this team right now.
No run added. It's fielded on third man. It's going to be a patience game, Warren.
Yeah, it looks like they're just setting themselves up, but also you got to give credit to Dadswell here taking the pace of the ball
Very much so.
and bowling to his field.
Van Brieses waits for the ball, pace has been taken off, and a single as the batsman run through.
Yeah, you get the feeling that someone needs to get a boundary here. There was a dot ball, previous ball.
Well bowled. Is there an edge? That's the departure of Du Plessis. He was caught by Rousseau from the bowling of Dadswell, and momentum and advantage to the Storm.
Yeah, well bowled Dadswell. Yeah, you could sense that something needed to happen. Unfortunately, Du Plessis trying to make the play and got a nick, and then got caught behind.
Great bowling. As I've said earlier, it's a patience game. He got the outside edge, and that's the departure of Du Plessis. For the third time this season, just couldn't kick on to take the game forward.
Yeah, Badgers finding themselves slightly a bit of trouble here at 76 for 4 after 10.4 as the big man Heath Richards walk into the crease.
Yeah, Richards, he replaces his fellow scholar from Glenwood House in George. I think he was also in Greyhound Port Elizabeth before he moved to this neck of the woods. He has got an ability to hit a long ball. And this is not the type of bowling that he like, where he wants pace on the ball.
Yeah, he's probably going to have to play a special knock here to get his team over the line. And also deal with Dadswell that's taking the pace off the ball quite cleverly. Also very smart field here.
Richards is on strike.
Ooh.
He will open his account with a single to mid-wicket, where energetic Chad Claassen, who must still be introduced to the bowling attack, does the fielding, and one more is added to the total.
Dadswell's look like one of those clever bowlers. He just keeps sneaking up to the batters. And let's see how he gets out this over here.
Exactly. Van Brieses hit it out to mid-wicket, where Klaasen does the fielding, one more single, and a very good over for Dadswell. He pick up the vital wicket, the pricey wicket of the captain Jean Du Plessis. We are 11 overs gone, the score 78 for 4. Yeah, comparative scores, I just got it, it's quite a big gap at that stage. The similar stage after 11 overs, the Storm were 86 for 3 and the Badgers 78 for 4. So if you go on competitive scores, definitely advantage to the visitors, as Tumelu Similani will continue with his third over. Van Brieses hits it out to mid-off, long off, and he will pick up a single.
Similani bowling quite nicely here. I think his captain might take him all the way, make him bowl his whole 4 overs out from that side, since he's doing such a neat job.
Yeah, it's very impressive. Bowling to his field placing, and he will need to contain the dangerous Heath Richards. He just faced one ball, he scored a single. Similani to Richards. Oh, that's a good shot to the offside. And he will pick up a single as the fielding is done on the cover boundary, right in front of the scoreboard at the clubhouse. Oh, there's an injury there.
Dadswell, that.
Is that the captain fielding there?
I think it's Dadswell.
It seems to be Dadswell. Something happened there. So already the 12th man is on the field. Ooh, Van Brieses to mid-wicket, airborne, but it's safe and he will get a single. And the boundary is also drying up. The last boundary was hit by Jean Du Plessis.
Yeah, that tends to happen after you lose a wicket. So let's see if Richards can get the boundary count out as soon as possible.
He plays it safe. There's no need at this point to panic. For a player like Richards, when he's at the crease, 10 runs to the over is gettable. So he plays it sensibly, and he brings Van Brieses back on strike, who's on 10 from 14 deliveries. Similane just couldn't pull that one through. And dot ball called by umpire Karen Klaaster from Neisner. Is this the end of Van Brieses? There's a field underneath it.
Oh, what a catch.
It is a magnificent catch. It's the end of Van Brieses. That is a brilliant catch. It's been taken. Brilliant running. And Similane picks up another wicket. Van Brieses gone for 10. And I must say, the shot wasn't necessary.
Oh, yeah, you can question that option at that time of the game. But still, what a beautiful catch. Not sure the fielder wasn't out there.
Look at it. It's a good 20 meters. He dives towards forward and he picks it up.
And looks like Visser.
That's Aaron Visser. Great catch. Thank you for that, Warren. And that saw the departure of Van Brieses. And in comes Thomas Carver with 9 overs to go. And will that 173 be a bridge too far?
Oh, Badger's finding himself a little bit behind the 8 ball here. 82 for 5 after 11.5. Excellent catch there from Visser. Now the Badger's going to need a good solid partnership here. Carver on strike.
He will pick up a single. And Similane back 2 for 15 in his 3 overs, and he will most probably finish his spell because he's definitely keeping the brakes on the Badgers, and he picked up wickets.
Yeah, very well bowled. Nice over there from Similane.
Yeah, it seems that Dutchwell is fine. He will continue from the commentary box end, from the Queen's Riverside Mall end of the ground. He bowled 2 overs, he went for 20, but he did get the wicket of Jean du Plessis. 85 for 3, 8 overs to go, and the run rate is now slowly creeping up to 11 to the over. Dutchwell running in to Carver. And that is the end of Carver. No, it's a 6. It's a brilliant 6, which he just hit. It was quite a risky shot. Warren?
Yeah, Carver took the gamble and luckily got it over the top here. Libber just couldn't hold on to it.
Great effort by Leander Libber. And by the look of things, Libber has still got 3 overs to go, and so does Chad Klaasen. So I think they will keep him for later in the innings. That's to Carver. Carver pulls it away. That's 4 more. No, it's a great stop on the boundary. Brilliant fielding. I think it's Sekukune there.
Yeah, it's Sekukune.
What a great fielder.
Covered some nice ground there. Brilliant fielding down there.
But 2 for Carver.
8 of this over so far. Carver's not making a play here.
Play defensively, but that will give him a single.
Yeah, it's just the momentum the Badgers needed here after losing Van Brieses and the captain.
Just for interest's sake, to show us that it's advantage to the Storm, the Duckworth Lewis score at this point in time is 100 to 9. So it's quite a difference as Richards pick up a single to the onside. So the Badgers 18 runs behind, and it's normally give you an indication where the advantage is at this point in time. Datswell to Carver, and he will pick up a single to mid-wicket. You will need the odd boundary in over, and singles can take you close.
Yeah, well, I think while Richards is in there, and never too far off, he's got the capability of clearing the boundary. But credit to Dareswell, you're taking all the pace off and bowling very well.
Richards.
Richards trying to smack it one through the offside, but again, well bowled Dareswell. That's the end of the over. That brings us to the Badgers 94 for 5 after 13. Current run rate at 7.5 when the required run rate is 13.3. Similani into his last over of his spell here. He's currently 2 for 15 after 3 at Carver at the moment.
Oh, that's a magnificent shot from Carver. He will pick up a boundary 4. Nicely played, Thomas Carver. That's 4.
Yeah, brilliant shot by Carver. Carver picked up a boundary in the last over as well of the first ball. So let's see if he continue. As he picked up a boundary past the short third man there for 4.
That's a great shot.
Offload Carver.
He's definitely a good batsman. He really struggled this season to get things going. And can the man who played for MI Cape Town in SA20 make his contribution today for the Badgers? Still advantage to the Storm. Similani to Carver. Defensive shot. You can sense the excitement here, the tension. Required rate 11.3 to the over. Carver will hit it to the offside, fielded by Sekukuni, no run added to the score. Can he prevent Similani from picking up his 3rd wicket? He went for 19 in 3.3 overs. Bit of a field change.
Yeah, it's moving cover to point and then deep point to deep cover.
It should be a wide.
Yeah, wide.
Acknowledged by umpire Karen Claster. And Similani's first wide of his spell of almost 4 overs. He will bowl to Richards. There you go. That is massive. Out of the ground, into the street. 6 for Richards.
Yeah, great shot, Richard. I think that's exactly what the Badgers needed. Very good shot there from Heath Richards.
He's a big man, broad shoulders, and that is a massive one. I saw him one hit in Kimberley last week, which was even bigger. Reverse sweep, and that will be 4 more. Ladies and gentlemen, put your safety belts on for Heath Richards.
Yeah, it's turned out to be a good over for the Badgers here. As Richards is finding some rhythm to hit the ball here. Let's see if Similani can come back in his last ball of his over here, of his spell as well. Richards moved to 14 of 7. Knocks it down the ground for 1.
Sensible batting. He slips.
Yep, it picks up 2.
As he turns. Throw at the right end, but Richards is safe. And a little bit of damage done to Similani in his last over, but he bagged 2 for 33 in his 4. $14 overs gone, the total 112 for 5. The partnership is 30, and a very, very tense, pensive duckout of the badges. You can see everybody is on the edge of the chairs there.
Yeah, we're reaching the crunch time of the innings. So I think the dugout sensing that this is the partnership, they need to string together to make sure they're getting close to what the Storm was supposed for them early on. That's Carver on strike.
Andrew Rasamani from the Riverside Mall end of the ground, and he will bowl to Carver, who's on 15 from 8. 61 more runs to win, so it's basically a simple calculation. 10 runs to the over will take the Badgers home. Oh, that's a magnificent shot. Poor delivery, and he will pick up 4.
Yeah, it's a full.
No, it's a 6. Go all the way. It went all the way. Full toss, and Carver capitalizes, and 6 for Carver.
Yeah, Carver again. The 3 previous overs, the first ball of the overs, he picked up boundaries. He went 6, 4, and 6 again now. So Carver has changed momentum slightly for the Badgers here. Rasamani under pressure to come out and execute his plans.
Out he's gone. He's taken behind, caught behind. Vital breakthrough for the Storm. Rousseau helps the catch. Carver departs 21 from 9, and the momentum is back to the Storm again.
Yeah, the Badgers will just kick themselves here as soon as they get momentum in the partnership, but it gets broken. Well bowled there. Good catch from the keeper. That brings, as you can see, good catch there from the keeper.
Should bring Jared Jardine to the crease.
It brings Jardine to the crease. The Badgers will still feel that unit here. They got Richards at the crease still, so I'm sure they're not out of it. You know, run rate required is only 9.7. You know, with that guy at the crease, he can clear the boundary quite effortlessly.
A good fight back from Rasamani. Good comeback.
Yeah, definitely.
Good catch taken by the wicketkeeper Rousseau.
Yeah, this is going to turn out to be a very exciting end to this game.
Remember, it was at this stage, the scores are very much similar, at a similar stage of the game. And we saw the onslaught then from Datswell and Libber, who enabled the Storm to accumulate 172, which in my view is a very competitive score. And the left-handed Jardine, who can hold the bat, will be on strike.
Yeah, he's no mark for the bat. Beg your pardon. They're just trying to finalise the field placing. Third man will drop. Look like a deep mid wicket, and square leg will come out. He'll come up to the inner ring.
The partnership between Carver and Richards was 36. Rasamani, and that will be a single, and that will bring Richards on strike. Now they will not come back for the second. Nicely fielded, I must say. If you compare the fielding with the two sides, I know there's been a drop catch by Posthumous, which was a very difficult one. I must say the
Crown fielding has been slightly better than the Badgers. Storms are up for it here. They can sense the opportunity here to take the game from the Badgers.
They will know that Richards will be the key. Punches this one out to mid off, long off, and he'll get a single. Rasamane to Jardine. You have a swing at that and a miss. A little bit of a fumble by the keeper, but it's no damage. And is that the end of the over? No, there's one more to go. Obviously there was a wide. There wasn't a wide. So he conceded 8 runs thus far. 6 from the very first ball from Carver, and then the court behind we got rid of Thomas Cable. Rasamane to Jardine. There's another swing and a miss. Straight through, and that's the end of the over. We've got 5 overs left. So basically, around about 20 minutes left in this game, and the next 20 minutes will determine who will move from the bottom of the lock. Will it be the Eastern Storm? Can they restrict the Badgers? Or will the Badgers be able to get another 57 runs from the next 5 overs? There's the scorecard. A good start from Capel. He made 31. Carver made 21. Richards is on 17. And Carl Jacobs was dismissed courtesy of a brilliant catch by Chad Claassen in the deep. From the bowling point of view, very good bowling from Datswell. He picked up 2 for 31 in his 4, and Similani 2 for 33. So I can assume that Chad Claassen will be brought into the attack, if I'm not mistaken. That's the left arm seamer. Well bowled, is it Ngobo?
Yeah.
Tulano Ngobo to Richards, and to restrict him for any runs.
Yeah, the Badgers will still believe that they're still in this game here. It takes, in T20 it takes one big over to change everything around. So again, I believe the right man's the crease to change that momentum. Ngobo running into Richards.
He didn't connect that one properly, and he will pick up a single. I think Jardine's job will just be to get Richards on strike. That should be the message.
Yeah, first need to make sure he gets bat and ball down here.
Remember, there was a partnership of 73 for the 7th wicket in just 5 overs, 6 overs, between Libber and Datswell, and that allows the Storm to score 172. And that, at this point in time, seems to be enough. Let's wait and see. Noble, oh well, that is not what you would expect from the batter on strike, Jardine. We just said that he need to try to get Richards on strike. He went the other way. His middle stump is knocked out of the ground, and that is the departure of Jardine. Very naughty. He will be very disappointed with himself. And Warren, miracles does happen in cricket, but it will be very difficult for the Badgers to come back from here.
Yeah, Badgers finding themselves back against the wall here as the young Molefe strides out to the crease. Yeah, still seeing funnier things happen. We know they're not out of it, but that puts them really on the back foot now. I think the Storm bowled very well there. The guys taking the pace off the ball again. Mobile picking up 1 for 11 after 1.3.
Can the young Leabona Molefe show the maturity and did the right thing to get Richards on strike and to defend his wicket at all cost?
Yeah, time will tell, I guess. He's on strike now, asking for his guard.
Obo to Molefe. He gets a single and he will bring Richards onto strike. That's the right thing to do, Warren.
Yeah, at this time, yes. Get the one, but there's also very good fielding down there from Klaasen, you know, attacking the ball, getting into the keeper.
It's very interesting and strange that Klaasen hasn't bowled a single ball in this match thus far. Remember, he played Division 1 cricket together with the Dragons in Potchefstroom.
Sure.
It's only one. This is protection. Sekakuni is out there.
One for Richards. Finding ourselves at a score of 123 for 7.
Yeah, my apologies for that. I just note on the team sheet that Klaasen is actually the 12th man, so he's on the field. So apologies for that. Thank you, it's clarified. Soon, taking that brilliant catch.
Oh, a ball.
It's a no ball. It's a no ball. Thank you for that.
Free hit here for Malefa.
Malefi facing no ball. And he will get a single.
It's opting to improvise there again. Probably targeting the short bound in the leg side.
And he will keep strike. So it's very easy. It's 12 runs to the over. Easy calculation. They need another. So Andrew Rasamane will bowl his final over from the commentary box end of the field, and this batsman on strike will be Liabona Malefi. One get the feeling that the big over needs to come soon, should there be a big over.
Yeah, you spot on there. Something needs to happen fairly soon for the Badgers.
You will get one, nicely played out to mid-on. Long on rather, as it's nicely fielded. So Richards will face Rasamane. Interestingly enough, competitive scores after 16 overs, 115 for 6, 126 for 7. So Richards facing Rasamane. It's well bowled. He will pick up a single. The Eastern Storm won't mind singles at this point in time.
Yeah, you tend to feel that over from Piet towards the back end is going to be costly.
You're 100% right, Warren. After he replaced Kyle Jacobs, who was bowling quite well. Rasamane to Malefi. A play and a miss. On the other hand, the Storm won't mind have Malefi on strike.
Looks like Level will replace the bowler from the other side. Running in.
That will be a single as Klaasen is again out in a deep. They will return for the second. Not a good throw from Klaasen, but 2 runs added to the score of Malefi, who is on 5 now. Richards is on a non-strikers in on 20, and you can see a
ja, English shot.
So we just saw the dismissal of Heath Richards, and it will be a tall order for Marcelo Pitt. As Posthumous bowls to him, he will get a single. As they scrambled through without the bat. We just saw the dismissal of Richards. He was caught behind, and one sensed the feeling that it'll be tough for the Badgers to come back from here.
Yeah, just before the departure of Richards there was a very good over from him. Got a couple of boundaries, but like I said, the departure of Richards, you sense the feeling that it's too much to ask at this current moment. Current score 156 for 8 after 18.3.
Posthumous to Malifi. He will pick up a single. The Heat won't mind a single as the score moves to 157 for 8 and 16 more runs to win from 8 deliveries. So it's 2 runs a ball. They need boundaries here. Marcelo Pitt facing Posthumous. Runs in to Pitt. He will once again pick up a single. Will they turn for the second? No, they won't.
Tell you what, it's good execution of Yorkers here from.
Absolutely, very good bowling. Clever bowling from Devon Posthumous, specifically to get rid of Richards. And the Storm, they will come to Oudtshoorn and they will most probably go away and depart here tomorrow in a good mood with a victory. It's a dot ball, so that is 15 runs from the last over, and it's long boundaries on the offside and onside.
15-20 of the last over. Pitt finding himself on strike.
Yeah, that last partnership of more than 70 for the 7th wicket for the Storm certainly seems to be the game changer in this match. Tula Ngobo to Marcelo Pitt. It's a well executed shot, but it will only be a single. Malefe is turning and they will get 2. So that's 13 runs from 5 balls, 2 wickets in hand, and they will need a boundary to release the pressure. Ngobo to Pitt. Oh, drop catch. It's a drop catch, but it's a dot ball. Great shot from Pitt, but straight to the fielder. Datswell dives to his left. He couldn't hold on to it, but it is still 13 from 4 balls. Marcelo Pitt will know that he needs a boundary from this delivery. Ngobo running in to Pitt. And he's bowled him. He's bowled him, and I think Warren, that is game, set and match.
Yeah, well bowled Ngobe. Got a better of Marcelo Pitt there. Good Yorker. I mean, it was a good execution of death bowling here towards the back end. Maybe something the badges slightly lacked. Yeah, Pitt depart.
As you correctly said, Warren, great execution of death bowling. The Storm bowlers held their nerve, and that brings the last batsman to the crease, Kwesi Khumedi. Three balls left, 13 runs needed for a victory. Remember, 12 runs can take us to a super over.
Yeah, that will make things very interesting. But let's see how Ngobe will run up here and probably trying to execute his Yorkers again, as his field's telling us that.
Ngobe to Khumedi, and once again well executed. It'll only be a single. And the Storm, they will defend 11 runs from the last 2 balls, and Liabona Malefe on strike. He will need to hit a boundary with this ball, and that boundary will preferably need to be a 6 for the Badgers as he runs in to Liabona Malefe. Ngobe to Malefe. It's a dot ball through to keeper Rousseau, and the Eastern Storm very likely to win this one. They need 12 from the last ball of the over, and it will be a food for thought exercise for the Badgers again.
Yeah, credit to Ngobe there for executing another great Yorker there. Just keeping it nice and simple, executing his plans to his field here.
Ngobe to Malefi. And that is wided. As you correctly say, all credit to the Storm. They batted quite well in the last 6 overs of their innings when they were dead and buried. The Badgers allowed them to get back into the game. Libber and Datswell, the captain, took the game away from the Badgers, and Ngobe to Malefi to wrap it up for the Storm. He will get a single, it won't make any difference. The Storm came to Oudtshoorn without a victory. They will depart from Oudtshoorn with their first win under the belt. For the Badgers, it's back to the drawing board. They lost by 9 runs. A great performance by the Storm. Warren, in conclusion, before we wrap up?
Yeah, congratulations to the Storm there. I think they came out here and executed their plans pretty well. Yeah, like you said, back to the drawing boards for the Badgers. Thank you for all the viewers. Thank you for listening and tuning in. Until next time.
Thank you very much, and that next time will be Saturday when the Badgers will host the Eastern Cape in Yati here at the Recreation Ground. As my colleague said, thank you for tuning in. Well played, Storm. You took your opportunities and you fight until the bitter end to secure a victory here at the Recreation Ground.